Time to do a review of this 2021 Acura ILX I have right here. Now, I had the opportunity to take the A-Spec version of the ILX, but I really want to demonstrate to you guys that you really don't need the A-Spec for the ILX to have fun in it. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick review of this thing. I want to see how it compares to actually to the Civic as well. So I believe 2022 is the last model year for the ILX. Then Acura brought back the Integra name. So while we're talking and walk around the car, I do want to say the most beautiful aspect of Acuras nowadays is this new beak. That's what they call the front end of this beak. It doesn't look anything like a Honda, like it's its own brand, which I really do like. Nice little Acura name in the headlight. The front end is much longer than the rear end. The rear end looks undoubtedly just short. It looks like a subcompact vehicle towards the rear end. The front's like a normal compact car. I really don't like the rear end of this thing, but I'm not saying it's ugly. It just doesn't match the front. Have one single exhaust set back here. I was expecting probably like two, but I guess they don't want to go too racy boyish on the design. Going inside the Acura ILX, very simple display. I'm gonna get to that in a second. The seats are comfortable, but they're firm type of comfortable, I should say. Like a nice firm bed. May not be for everyone. It's not uncomfortable, but it's on the firm side. It's enough to actually support you, I should say. Hopping in, I am 6'9". Me fitting in this car. Yes, a little tight. I obviously need to drive my shoes off. I'm not really gonna fault this car because look, I'm 6'9". This is a compact car. It's just, they're not made for me automatically. But let's go look at this infotainment center real quick because this is a 2021 model year car. And we still have a CD player. And down here, I don't know what this is. Is this an extension for if you want to plug up something? To me, it looks kind of tacky. That is actually from factory. That's because it can't really reach back there. So I'm kind of glad that Honda included that, but should have designed something better. Average gear selected down over here. I'll talk more about the transmission when I get to the powertrain in a second. Nice, just heated seats, 2 settings. And here you got your auxiliary port and a charger port as well. 12-volt socket. Simple steering wheel. Everything about this car is simple. And that's the main reason why I took this over the likes of the A-Spec. Now, I have nothing wrong against the A-Spec, but I just preferred this layout so much. Yes, it's very reminiscent of a 2008 Honda Accord, but this is just gosh darn simple. So I'm going to do a quick little startup. Easy to use function. The back camera shows up here. Now, it's not the biggest. It reminds me like a Ford, like those base model Fords. I have a tiny little screen, but I mean, it's enough. The contrast of the color is good. It's decent. Your climate control is super easy to use as well. You operate down here, it automatically always shows up here if it's on. Turn it off. It is simple, easy, simple to use. Settings, all that, just the setup, do what you want to do. It even has my favorite thing that car manufacturers are getting rid of, a tune scroll. Volume was right here. Tune scroll for your radio, all that stuff, what you want to use. It is simple. I could just end the review right here, how simple that thing is, but I do love it. Speaking about simple, let's talk about the engine real quick. Now, what a naturally aspirated V8 is to America, so is this to the Honda, or should I say Japanese market as well. Naturally aspirated 2.4 liter 4-cylinder, which is actually a large displacement for this size of a vehicle. This is a compact vehicle. So 2.4, really average for a mid-sized vehicle like Camrys, Altimas, Accords. So we throw 2.5, even if it's naturally aspirated in this thing, that's actually pretty good. And the power output is actually good as well. 201 brake horsepower, 180 foot-pounds of torque. All that is mated to an 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Now, I can talk more about that in a second, but right out the back, I do want to say that powertrain is actually really good, really amazing. So it looks good. Nice wheels. This one, the tinted windows, not factory. Very nice, handsome looking car. And it's a compact too. So let's go ahead and take it for a quick drive. So here's the key fob right here. Okay, just a normal Acura key. If I shut the door, key is gonna be in my pocket. I'll walk away. One beep indicates I'm away from the car. Once you get a certain distance, then it locks. So the first beep indicates, okay, the key's not in the car, you walk away from the vehicle, and then that second beep, it locks the doors. So if you're actually close to the car, you can lock or unlock with just a little button right here. But the vehicle's currently locked, so just put my hand behind, the door handle, the vehicle unlocks. Let's go for a nice drive. Gotta take my shoes off, obviously. And while, yes, everything may be simple, it's still up to date, well, to 2024's current status. That's when I'm actually recording this video. Up here, you have adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, forward collision, all that stuff. So yeah, it may be simple right here, but it's still a little sophisticated. Now, taking off, transmission is so buttery smooth. That's what you should expect from a dual clutch, especially when it has 8 speeds. I do want to demonstrate the acceleration real quick. Down here, you do have sports mode, and you also have paddle shifters down here as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep it just in automatic and a sport mode. And let's just see how it accelerates. I'm not gonna do official 0 to 60. Let's just see how it accelerates. It pulls strong, and you definitely hear the voice of that 2.4. That's actually really exciting. Just naturally aspirated in this compact vehicle. That's actually pretty good. Now, if you do keep it into sport mode and you accelerate hard like that, the vehicle will downshift. It will blip the gears, which I really do love. So I'm going to put it back into sports and do another little acceleration, but let's just say at 25 miles an hour. Let's just see how it goes. In for it. Oh, the blips. So that has the power, 200 brake horsepower, in a compact vehicle. It's nothing to laugh at. To me, this feels more of a subcompact-ish, a luxury subcompact vehicle. But I do want to go ahead and put it back into sport mode, and I'm gonna let it upshift itself, but I'm gonna let it downshift to let you guys hear the blips that this thing could give out. Like it's supposed to. Not sure what gear I'm in. I actually didn't even count. But it's holding the revs up. And let's just hear that thing real quick. I'm at third. All right, let me slow down, put it in second. Pretty quick to shift. I knew I would hit that bump. Every time I try to demonstrate something. All right, let's try it again. Drop it down a second. All right. Now, it doesn't necessarily rev exactly at 7 grand. That's what kind of shows. That's what I was anticipating for a Honda. But it's up there. So part of the performance as well you need to talk about is the handling. I'm sad to say that the handling in this ILX is not what I would expect from Honda Acura. It doesn't handle well as the 10th or 11th generation Honda Civic that I both reviewed. The steering feel, I don't like the steering of this thing. It feels like I'm driving a subcompact SUV, nothing really sporty. Heck, even a Honda HR-V has better steering feel than this. So I'm really let down on the steering feel on this vehicle. There's some body roll in this thing too. Not even just on this base model, also on the A-Spec model as well. Nothing really special on the handling department. So that's actually a huge letdown. Now, with the new Acura Integra, which I was able to drive, it handles pretty fine. Driving around at night is fine. Driving on the highway, yeah, there's moderate wind noise and stuff like that. I don't have time to actually show you that. Driving around town in the cities, it's okay. It's not that bad. If you're just driving normally, running errands, it's okay. But that's all I pretty much want to go over on this thing, because it's a small, simple vehicle that deserves some recognition. But that's the reason for me taking this vehicle and doing a quick review. Cars like this size, it's gonna be hard to find in the next few years. So the only way you can get something like this is obviously used. And if you're in the market, you want something small, like I said, this size, with simple technology. I'm not for sure too many people still use a CD player, but if you want it and you gotta have it, this one has it. Old-fashioned manual parking brake. And it still has some nice safety features as well. Lane departure, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, all that stuff. Nice sunroof, heated seats, push button, does have remote start. And it's a naturally aspirated 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. no turbocharged, has the power. This is the perfect first car for someone. It's a perfect also final car for someone as well. Only downside is the handling, the steering feel, but for normal driving, it's totally fine. There's no complaints. Driving the highway is totally fine. For a 2021 model year, what else can you get? New or used, current, wherever it's being made right now, that is simple as this, simple functions, simple powertrain, simple functionality, all that stuff. What else can you get used or brand new with this performance? Let's talk about it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about the ILX. Would you get one used, obviously, or would you prefer to get the Acura Integra? But remember, that comes with a 1.5 turbocharged with a CVT. Yes, you can get a manual transmission, but most people won't. You get a CVT or 8-speed dual clutch transmission. This is Omar. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. I really like this car. Let me know what you guys think about it, and I'll see you guys next time.